As many of you guys may know, Frozen, Poison, and Fiery Horns were recently extremely hyped, and they have now died. And this sudden raise was done by fake hype. So if you play Roblox, you most likely know how horrible Roblox moderation is. And for UGC items, the moderation's even worse. So many popular or expensive limited items are being directly copied, making the value, rarity, and flexibility of these items go down significantly. But there's one thing about these horns that are special. They have special effects in game, so like particle effects and stuff like that. UGC cannot copy that, so UGC creators aren't able to make items that have effects or sounds. So the horns that I just mentioned, Telemon's chicken suit, and Bright Eyes Bloxy Cola hats all got extremely hyped because there was nothing that could be remade that could completely mimic them for much cheaper. There are other particle effect items such as Arbadam's Smokestack Top Hat, but the difference is that these horns are demand items, and to be honest, they are objectively pretty decent looking, even though Arbadam's does look objectively better. So once people in Rollimon started mentioning that they can't be copied, people started getting them and holding them. So that made the for trade owners go down, which is very important for items with horrible owners, as horns owners are some of the most annoying and hated and unintelligent owners. If you trade, you know what I mean. But with less of these stupid people trading the items, they automatically got better. And as they started getting more and more overpays, they kept on getting hyped because of the whole issue with UGC. So with a combination of less stupidity, more demand for these items due to UGC, and these items already doing good in the first place, Fiery, Frozen, and Poison just kept on doing amazing. Fiery ended up going from 680k value to 1.1 million value, Frozen went from 550k to 780k value, and lastly Poison went from 440 to 540k value. But previously Poison peaked at 400k value, so this is still a big jump for Poison as well as the others. So as you can see, these horns were extremely good. I mean, Fiery was pulling easy 300k overpays, which is absolutely insane for a demand item with terrible owners. But just as we were seeing the best of these items, it all ended. Fiery rose to 1.1 million, Frozen rose to 780k value, and Poison rose to 540k value, and that was it. The beginning of the end. All of the not-for-trade owners started trading their items, and all of the more biased owners started taking less, with an influx of terrible owners fail trading and good owners panic trading because the bad owners have a low IQ. These items plummeted. In just a few days, Fiery went from 1.1 million value to 650k value, Poison went from 540k value to 370k value, and Frozen went from 780k to 600k value. But after drops, Fiery and Poison have finally stabled, but Frozen is in line for another smaller drop before it rebounds. This story isn't over yet though. How did this happen? I mean, was UGC and a few less for trade owners really what made these items become more hyped than any demand items ever? I've never seen a demand item raise and drop this quick. Fiery had a 300k drop. No demand item under like 1.5 million value has dropped 300k or more value in a very long time. 300k drops are somewhat common for rare items, but never demand items. And the facts are, items are too easy to manipulate. People are not smart at all. Rollimons is corrupt, and if you were intelligent, you could get an item to raise a lot. You just need the right opportunity. And this definitely was the right opportunity. This is why we need a general value system that isn't biased or can easily be manipulated by a few certain people that we think aren't corrupt, but let's be honest, every VCer is corrupt. And I like some of the VCers, but everyone is corrupt, it's obvious. Sadly, this won't happen. And that's the story of these fake hype horns. This might be the biggest instance of item manipulation in trading history due to all the people that were affected from these items, positively and negatively. And it might be the smartest manipulation because I don't know who actually made or started this manipulation. If you guys have any knowledge about this situation that I didn't mention, please tell me in the comments. Thanks and bye.